Hello guys, welcome back. Today I've got another player shop. This one however is brilliant because it is tileable and yet it's still incredibly compact. So as you can see, I've set it up with different things you need to put in and different things you can receive, so you can set it up to whatever you like. And let's just crack on with the demonstration. That one I've put in half a stack, this one I've put a stack of 16, and this one I've put in a stack. And just give it a moment and you'll see it's instantly going through, and you'll wait a couple of seconds and you'll see it filter out the right amount perfectly. And there you have it. You can see I've got the exact amount I put in all of the different three, so a stack and 16, a stack and 32, all in the different currencies. So this one asks for redstone block, this one is diamonds, and this one's emerald blocks. And if you're thinking, oh, you can just chuck any item in? No, you can't. It will just sit there unless you put in the right item. So you can't just chuck in any item. So now if I just swing around to the side, you can see this thing is incredibly compact for a tileable shop. So basically, the redstone here is actually necessary because it works with signal lengths. So if you're thinking you can't put them next to each other, you actually can. Because say for example this one has a signal strength of 2, which is what is needed to get the thing working, and it will never go any more than 2. The signal strength of 2 will come in here, however it won't be strong enough to come down here because that would need a signal strength of 3, which is why it works even though there's redstone in it. So this is similar to my other design, so this basically checks that, this basically opens it up for the right amount of time to let in one item at a time for the exact amount of time, because it's all using hoppers, so all the hoppers are on the exact same timings, as in like they let in and let out the same amount. So this is just all the same. This is just to make sure that you can tile them next to each other, because you need them all to go up straight. And this bit's necessary because you don't want any crossed wires over here, so I've just used repeaters. And then you store your stock here, and if you want you can just get some extra chests and just stack them up as high as you want your stock to be, but obviously you're going to want to put in a trap chest in between, otherwise they will go next to each other like that. Now down here is where you would get the items, so obviously I've put a block here. You could just swap this out for a slab and you'd be able to get to it, or you could just again hopper it down and have it collected lower. So basically what's happening is I open this up and you can see that this is set to lapis block, so that's the only thing that it will take, unless you obviously put in oak leaves. But where the oak leaves are, you're going to want to put in 21 of an item that is obscure or renamed that nobody's going to guess. So this will it always filters out the first space first, so it will always just do the lapis block and never any of the other ones. And then once they'll stay open for the right amount of time to let one more out, and then it will let one in, and again do the same little loop, and it will all end up down here. So as you can see, if I just knock out these, this has just stayed in, they've just stayed in the hopper because I only just added the chests, obviously. And there's all your blocks that you made the purchase with. Now there won't be a tutorial for this as it is only one wide and it is tileable, so you can just copy it from here. It's really simple, just a couple of notes to make. Make sure the hoppers are facing them in the direction that they are, because if this one's facing straight down into this one, the system won't work, so make sure you do that. And again, this one obviously has to go this way because if you want it in a chest, it has to go there. And so you probably want to put a slab here so you can open this. Now up here, these are just facing this way, and all the repeater settings are just left as they are, so on one tick. And make sure there's a comparator here. Now for what to put in your hoppers, you're going to want to leave these ones empty, and you can just put whatever you want in the chest. And leave this one empty, and put in all your stock in here and into this chest as well. However, this one's the really important one. You want to put 21 items of something obscure, as I said earlier, and then one of the item that you want to receive here. And then as you'll see, if I just put in 1, it will instantly go down, and then that will actually activate this one to let off 1 as well, showing it's a 1-to-1 ratio. Also, just make sure you put in a slab up here, because otherwise, if this is a full block, this will cut off the signal and it won't work. Now also, you might be wondering why I use a dispenser here rather than a chest, and that is primarily because you can actually access below if you use a chest. So I'll just demonstrate that now. there is a little gap down here, and I could actually get here and actually just break the system by taking out or putting in an extra item in here. So using a chest, I only use a chest if you're sure that no one's gonna actually steal your things, because that would just be a massive flaw in your design. But that's why I use a dispenser, because you can't get to any of the blocks to the side, providing you obviously put in a block here so that nobody can get to that either. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you use this, because I know it's a really good design, so it will be good for survival as well, so I hope you use it. There will be a schematic in the description, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.